at a race thing when I went there. You get what I mean? I wasn't looking at race.
Yeah, but
It
most
wasn't
guys
like,
aren't going to Canada to hook up with girls. They're going to go to like poorer countries. They're not going to
no,
go to
they don't.
Canada.
Oh my,
They're going to
get
like
your passport.
Caribbean and places where they can get them cheap girls.
No,
Get
see,
your
that's
passport. I'm gonna say us because I'm a black man, so they're including all black men in the pot. So fuck it. They're saying because we going off to get our passports and meeting women outside overseas, you're wrong for that. You ain't strong enough to deal with an American black woman. And I'm like, bullshit. The way American society is set up is the reason why you have those issues. You wouldn't find these type of issues in other countries because things are not like an American society, right? Where everything goes. In the dark world, don't get caught. So when you got that type of options and you got that, I mean, you really think your marriage is, it's going to be tested. Come to America, it's going to be tested.
Well, believe it or not, 70% of my patients who are cheating now are women. And yes, and the men say they don't see it coming. What happens is that the women get into this rut. They feel like they're not being appreciated, not being taken out, and they start seeking affection elsewhere.
She said that women go out and seek it elsewhere, or men seek it elsewhere.
Well, believe it or not, 70% of my patients who are cheating now are women. And yes, and the men say they don't see it coming.
Well, first of all, who is she? Who is she?
Who is she to say that?
What is her title? What does her job?
70% of her patients. I believe she's a doctor. I think this is a
or
doctor.
Is she a marriage counselor?
Yeah, be a doctor still, no matter what.
Okay, let's play it one more time so we can understand.
Well, believe it or not, 70% of my patients who are cheating now are women.
So, yeah, whether she's a doctor, medical doctor, therapist, she got patients, I think.
I don't know. I would have to get the frame of reference, because if that's a lady who's a psychiatrist who is dealing with like marriages and relationships, then for her to say 70%, because they probably are there because there's a problem, right? But if she's a regular doctor, I don't see a woman telling a regular doctor like, "Oh yeah, I'm cheating on my husband. Can you check my, blood pressure?" Like,
yeah.
So
let's say she is a therapist.
Correct.
Can we say that if she is and she does see and talk to her patients, and out of 100 of her patients, 70% of them, the women are telling her that they cheat out.
Yeah, but here's the key: is that 100 women went to go get help. That's different. No, I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm not laughing. Look, I'm not laughing at it, but it makes me chuckle because it's like,
well, chuckle real good. I'm just
saying. It's like we point the finger at men, right?
Because men don't go get help.
No,
they're cheating and they're screwing everything that they can, and they're not even thinking that, hey, this is a problem or this is hurting my relationship. Whereas that woman is saying maybe she did go out of the relationship, right? But she's got enough, I guess I don't want to say moral aptitude, but whatever it is, to say, you know what, I need to get help, or we need to fix this, because she recognizes she's leaving that relationship because something's missing.
I'm not gonna play devil's advocate, but tonight I'm gonna say you're gonna be about get your passport. Every time I hear something that sounds like get your passport.
You know what? Y'all can get y'all's passport, but you know what else comes with that passport? Monkeypox.
No monkey.
Gonorrhea, clap.
You can get that shit here.
No, but I'm saying, like, you going over to foreign countries where they don't have medical care like we do. So that girl could have been itching for 20 years.
Yes, they got better medical care.
It's
not in the DR. They don't.
If you go to Canada, oh my God.
What guys are going to Canada to find a chick?
What? Are you serious?
Most guys are going to the DR. Don't lie, they're going to the DR. They're going to like Puerto Rico and all them kind of places.
You understand? Canada was like the first spot where like a lot of the people from the South end up like migrating to, because
of course, because it was free.
And then
South,
Africans okay, check. I'm not going to be talking about history. I spent 1 month there myself, not fucking staying at somebody's house and nothing. I was on tour. So yes, it was a little different. So I got to see really Midwest of Canada and all of West Coast of Canada. right?
Yeah, but most of those
And
black women were African, right?
it wasn't even about them being black women, though. I wasn't even looking at the
Oh,
whole
you were
black
looking for
woman
white
part.
girls. Okay.
It wasn't even it wasn't even the ethnic group. I wasn't even looking at, oh, she got to be this color or that color. And that's the thing. As black men, a lot of times our women don't understand. After a while, we don't look at like, if she cool, she cool. It ain't has nothing to do like. Now there are some black men that's like, oh no, man, I'm the only black woman. So cool, hey man. No, you know what I mean? I don't hate on that. I think, whatever floats your boat, keeps you going. But I wasn't looking at a race thing when I went there. You get what I mean? I wasn't looking at race.
Yeah, but
It
most
wasn't
guys
like,
aren't going to Canada to hook up with girls. They're going to go to like poorer countries. They're not going to go
no,
to
they
Canada.
don't. Oh my God, that's so deep. That's so bad.
We can take a poll, but I'm telling you, they're going to
Get
like
your passport.
and places where they can get them cheap girls.
No,
Get
see,
your passport.
That's entirely true. So you can go virtually anywhere in America, as long as you got a car and some drink and a hotel. You can pretty much bag anyone that you pretty much